Gonna support RDZ number one is restored, so that took a little while, but there's a lot of damage, to it. But yeah, it's a-okay. I tested the electrics and that's okay. It's mostly smashed around and laying around somewhere. But I put it back on it too. It's here. You got your typical shock mounts. Input. Shock mount. Other antenna. 110. As well as positioning bolts, which are pointed bolts with back up into the back part of it. And you adjust them so it centers it a-okay. That was fun doing that whole thing. And I added, of course, these off the warship. Added also a catch in here. A little bit of engineering, but it's beat up whole thing, but it's not too bad. You number one. Let's get the light here. You can go overboard on some of this stuff, but reasonable restoration, I call it. I'm missing a lot of parts, so I have to send this to the seller. I bought it from off eBay. 150 pounds of it too. A little overpriced, but he returned $200 to me, so that's okay. RTZ1 VHF, and I got a set of tubes for it as well. Sorry, crystals. It's fun. What the hell? Interesting design. Seen one in the movie On the Beach with Gregory Peck. It was in the radio room side of it, but I recognized it and I took a screenshot of it for the hell of it. Okay, so next restorations, I'm sure will be a number of them. I'll always do it. Got those guys all over there down. Lots of them I do. It's easy and fast. It's fun, man. Scrap metal down there for repair jobs. And sometimes they're missing a case or they're missing something, and what I do is make my own cases for missing cases. Now that's a case down there. I saw it in half. See the top part and the bottom part. All I need to do, it's standard 19.5-inch rack. If I get a piece in that's high, all I have to do is just add those top sheets there along the side, drill, bolt them together to open it up to accept a big fella. Of course, a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about because of other generations and generations ago, so I'm an antique dealer. Love the brass handles. Wow. That thing was on a ship, and I wish I knew what ship it was. Oh well, someday I'll find out maybe. So that's 150 pounds. And over here, I have a number of these kind of designs, that absolutely make it. Here's one down here, a little fella. About 100 pounds. Others here, over there, down there. And this is one of the biggest ones I got. This fella here, see? That's all one VLF radio receiver. It was given to me years ago by a collector of this stuff. National company. It does work and it's in mint condition, so each radio of this series of VLF or HF or UHF and Super HF have different characteristics, slight. Most people don't notice them, but I do. This is a transceiver system. I got that in 1994 for Fair Radio Sales in Ohio. It's another one. So, yeah, okay, well, I wish I had tables for all this stuff. I hate seeing it on the ground like that. Got to figure out some way of getting it up where you can sit down to it and work it. And what else did I do? Did I make an antenna system? Portable antenna to pick up certain frequencies. So. Different kinds of wire, of course. And this thing here is you can hang it up somewhere. See that there? Kind of a multi-band. It's got about 3 different types of antennas. This one has. Shape is important as well as size, volumetric of metals, volume of metal you're using in them. Thin or thick wire all plays an important part in antenna design. That being said, I go around like a doctor, and I operate on this thing here or that thing there, or restore a lathe, and you know, I make my rounds. Gee, willikers. I do. Yes, I do, doctor. This thing I restored, you know. It's fun. Good exercise, learning experience as well. Oh, well, so I got that box there. For this very unique gyro compass. Now the power supply is for 400 cycles, 3-phase. It's a multiple number of gyros in there. It's a master gyro used in aircraft and bombers and that kind of thing. But this time it's going to get a peaceful use. This is some kind of survival thing. I don't know yet. I haven't found any info on it. Seller didn't have any info as well. But it's progressing along. These are all restored up. Yes, doctor. Hair doctor. So, keeps you out of trouble. Keeps you busy. So I got the serial number 1 of a kind down here on the floor. Very heavy piece, so that's why it's on the floor right now. So I'll get around to mounting it and everything else. I guess you call it rebirth of the Hutchison effect, I suppose. It's going to get interesting. All this stuff's got to be arranged properly. High voltage stuff. So, well, shake a paw. Shake a hand. Come on. It's fun working with you. Thank you. You're cured, in part. I think your valves are A-okay. They're all there. You got your valves and everything okay, so. And I use, and the pin, this is kind of strange. I use J.B. Wells like this. Still wet. Hasn't cured it. As paint on this thing. It's an experiment. We'll see what happens. It dries nice and crisp, so, oh well. So I'll find a spot for you too. Okay, Goki, off I go.